Hi dolls and welcome to my channel. Today I will be doing a review slash first impressions on the newer Wet n Wild eyeshadow palettes. They released these some time ago and I had waited and waited for them to actually come into my stores where I live at. I've held on to it for a little bit because of my move, and I am finally getting to use a lot of the products that I have bought in between that time. And so yeah, if you are not already subscribed, please do and hit that notification bell down there so you guys can be notified when I do put a video up. Yeah, if you guys have any videos you would like to see, please leave the comments down below and I will do the best that I can to get them up right away. And so yeah, if you guys want to see my first impressions and my thoughts and what I use to get this look, this eyeshadow look, please stick around. Okay, so I'm going to use my good old-fashioned Marc Jacobs Coconut Primer for my eyes. I know how well it works with the eyeshadows and stuff, and I really love it. So when I'm trying a new one, I always tend to lean towards this. So I know I use it a lot, but I just want to make sure that I have one that works for me. And I know that if the eyeshadow doesn't work, then it's not the primer, it's the eyeshadow itself. So that's why I stick to it. So I'm just going to put some on my eyes, dab it on, and then we're just going to gently rub it in. And that way our eyelids are all prepped for the eyeshadow. Okay, so now that that's done, we're going to go in with the Wet n Wild. It's the new Wet n Wild. This is Rose in the Air. Now, I know it's not new because it's already been out for a while, but it is their newest eyeshadow palettes that they released. And I heard that their formula, people are saying that their formula has definitely revamped, they feel like their formula has revamped. So I figured that I'd give this a try and see how it works. So I forgot to pull out my brushes, of course, because, you know, that's just how I have been working lately and just all over the place. So we're just going to pull out a few that look clean. With some of these are the only, are beyond. I just need to wash them. I just haven't had the opportunity. So I'm just going to take the Y17 and we're going to go in with this. So none of these are named except for translucent and translucent. So we're just going to transition. I said translucent. What is wrong with me? Transition. So we're just going to go ahead and use one, and we're just going to go with the top up here, and then the rest is like, so this is considered one, and then they start off on this side as 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'll try to definitely put that out there on what they are, but so I literally just went like this. And as you guys can see, so already there's a lot of kickback, which is why I'm on here without makeup, because I want to make sure that I don't ruin my foundation and all that hard work after. So I'm just going to put this on and just grab a little more and tap off the excess. And then just repeat the process on the other side. And that's it. As you can see, there is a little color, so I just went ahead and brought it up a little bit, nothing too much. I'm going to attempt to keep this real simple and quick, because the lashes I am wanting to put with this, just to try them out, are really in your face And later I'm going to, I gotta redo my hair. It's just horrible today. So I'm going to take the Y17, blow off the excess, and we're just gonna go in with this pretty color right here. And this is considered 3, I believe. And we're just going to dab in it, which that one doesn't have as much kickback on it as the other one, but it looks like it's gonna have some good color payoff. So let's tap off the excess, and this is a little darker than I expected. And we're just gonna do it on the outer here and towards the crease, partial. Okay, so once you tap off the excess, it definitely does not show as much. So I think we're just going to apply a little more. Just want a little bit of color. I'm just going to keep that in the crease and drag the excess to the inner of the crease. Okay, so I'm going to take my R39, see, because I really that one does have some more kick up to it. We're just going to take and stick to the outer still of the These shadows are actually quite pigmented, or the mattes are quite pigmented, so that's I'm really surprised because I've tried Wet n Wild in the past and I was not impressed with the workability of the shadows. So the fact that they definitely had to reformulate them. Okay, so I wasn't going to do a shimmer shadow, but there are a couple in here, and I kind of wanted to see how well they work before, just because I feel like the matte has definitely impressed me so far. So I'm going to go ahead and go with this, since my look is kind of dark. I'm going to go on this side, and I believe this is number 7. It's like this pretty golden kind of champagne color. And I'm just going to take my Morphe M124, and I'm just going to dip into it and see how it works. We're just going to focus this on the inner half of the eye to kind of like liven it up. And I'm just going to tap off the excess and tap this on. Okay. Well, so the shimmer, not so impressed with. Maybe you need to use your finger. Let's see. Well, you get a little more payoff with your finger, but I'm not gonna say like it's. I mean, I guess for $5, because that's not a whole lot of money. I guess for $5, what you're getting, it's not horrible. I just not what I expect from a shimmer. Take my M39 and just kind of what's left on it, kind of blend them in together. shimmer aspect on this is not their game. I think Wet n Wild has definitely figured out how to make matte work, but their shimmer, no. So I'm going to go ahead and go do the rest of my face. Okay, so I went ahead and finished my look, got my makeup on, just finished my face and everything, pulled the look together. So my thoughts on the Wet n Wild, their newer eyeshadow palettes. Okay, so it's a love-hate relationship with this thing for me. Honestly, I love the pigmentation for the matte. They're amazing, and I could see myself using it for the matte, even traveling with it for the matte. But if I need shimmers, I'm gonna have to be taking something else with me. This is not... The shimmers I'm really kind of disappointed with. They're not as good as I thought they would be. If you want a very subtle shimmer, then this is going to be the way to go. But other than that, I mean, the packaging is quite cute. And Wet n Wild's very affordable. It's only $5. So I would just pay $5 just for the mattes, in all honesty. If Wet n Wild would take the two colors that they used for shimmer and turn them into a matte, this would be an amazing matte eyeshadow palette for pretty much an everyday use. So I feel like the Rose in the Air one is a pretty good one for almost pretty much an everyday use, and you can kind of use some of these colors to even turn it into a night look with the darker colors, depending on where you're going. So yeah, so I think it's worth it, and I probably will pick up a couple other ones just to try the colors out. But yeah, so that is my thoughts on the Wet n Wild newer eyeshadow palettes. I just want to say thank you for watching, and I love you guys, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.